Here's a sneak peek of our episode. Oh, okay. Do you think your life would have looked differently if you didn't have a burnout?
Because everything needs to shatter for you to build again. It was such a vulnerable moment in my life where I questioned everything about myself.
I think it's a cultural thing also.
I don't know if it's too much information, but I never trusted my gut. Health is not something you're getting back. I think for the past few months, I've been doing what I want to do for the first time of my life.
Welcome to From Lisbon with Love, a podcast about real stories of love, laughter, and life in Lisbon from women who have left it all behind.
The podcast where we share real stories about moving to Lisbon, starting over, and figuring life out along the way.
We talk love, dating, friendships, breakups, healing, growing, all of it.
Basically, the stuff we usually talk about over coffee or vinho.
If you're thinking about moving abroad, already here, or just love honest conversations with heart, you're in the right place.
This is From Lisbon with Love.
Hello and welcome back. I am April Betts.
I'm Jirina.
And this is From Lisbon with Love. Today we have a guest today and we are talking about burnout. Burnout has led our guest to make a life-changing move, and today we are going to dive into it to see exactly what happened.
Yeah.
So let's get into it. Let's welcome our guest, Rim. Hi, how are you?
Good. Thank you for having me today.
Thanks for being here. We're super excited. Mm-hmm. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so my first name is Rim. I'm 32. I'm from Morocco, Casablanca to be precise. I have been working since the age of 19 in NGOs, working on social entrepreneurship, social work, youth, but also women's rights, political rights, and a lot of things surrounding human rights in general. Yeah, so I've been married for the past almost 6 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, in a long-distance marriage. He was living here,
Okay.
and I was living in Morocco because of my career.
Quick question. How did you guys meet?
Oh, that's a long story.
Make it quick.
But like to sum it up, we met through NGOs, through volunteering work. Yeah, we met in a training.
Okay. Did you meet in Morocco or?
Yes. I met him like 3 months before he left to Europe, Erasmus, for his master's and PhD. And yeah, that's how we met. We stayed dating for 3 years before marriage. Yeah, but stayed long distance nonetheless because yeah, that's how it worked for us.
Okay, got it. So how did your life look before you moved to Portugal?
It was very different, like absolutely different, because I was managing director. I had a team of almost 17 people.
Wow.
Managing. I had a lot of traveling, a lot of work. I was super busy. Whilst now I'm a stay-at-home wife.
Very different, yeah.
I go to yoga.
Wow.
I do weightlifting. I cook and clean. Like I used to, I always cooked and cleaned before, but way less than now. So, yeah.
So you just mentioned you cooked and cleaned before. Is that like just, you mean like because you're married, or just because you just in general, you just like,
No.
you're just talking about, you just like.
I was living alone.
Oh, okay.
I like in Morocco we're like very traditional house roles, and I worked, as I mentioned, in gender gender mainstreaming. I worked in women's rights, so I'm very, very. I'm a huge feminist, advocate for human rights, and my husband is amazing. Like we don't have like this distribution of roles. I was living alone, so like normally I would hire someone, but also do it myself when I have time. But now it's like I don't have anything to do besides that. So it's really a difficult time. I try to say to myself, this is all you wanted. You've been working a lot. I was exhausted. I was stressed. I would travel 2 to 3 times a month, whereas in Morocco or outside of Morocco, I would be everywhere and nowhere. I wouldn't have a life. I wouldn't see my family. But now I have all of that, and it's like very weird phase of my life. Yeah,
It's so funny. It's very similar to how it was prior to me coming here. I was like super stressed out, like, and then I got here and I was like, wait, what do I do?
yeah, exactly. Like I'm in this phase where I want to be productive, but I don't need to be productive. So like sometimes I wake up, I don't want to cook, and my husband like says we can order or I can do something, but I feel guilty because like I'm not doing anything, but I'm doing something. I'm resting from all the years of stress. And I think it's like such I think when you are a feminist, the need to be productive, the need to prove yourself constantly, it can like get easy into your head. I don't know how to say the English is my third language, so bear with me.
Your English is excellent, by the way.
What's I know first is Arabic
And then French, yeah.
French, of
French,
course.
yeah.
Morocco.
And now learning Portuguese also, or?
Yes, a little bit of Portuguese. I can like do full sentences now. I'm not very good with the conjugaison, like the past tense. I'm trying, but I haven't been yet to school.
Okay.
So I think I'll be fine. My husband suspects that I will speak better Portuguese than him, and he has been here for 8 years. But I really like languages in general, so I think I will pick it up very quickly.
Does your husband speak Arabic?
Yes, he's Moroccan.
Oh, he's Moroccan.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was Portuguese.
I thought he was Portuguese.
Yeah, me too.
No, he's Moroccan. I don't think I would have, like, I've always wanted to marry one from my culture. I don't think I can bear with all the, like, marriage is complicated enough to add, like, different cultures and different stress.
Oh, now I get it.
Oh, okay. So he was there studying, or?
He was living in Morocco. He was, like, a PhD student in his first year. But then, like, a lot of things happened in his life, and he wanted, like, to change everything. So he went to Erasmus. Okay. He got accepted into Erasmus, and he started over at the age of 25, which was not easy for him, but I felt it was super brave. At first we said, like, he didn't want to something serious, and I'm not doing anything not serious due to, like, my background, my religion. Like, if I'm with someone, it's like long-term marriage. So yeah, I was like, let's do it. And then we just kept going, and it worked because, like, it was in this period of life where I wanted to thrive in my career, and he was busy with his studies, like discovering Europe. He was in Italy first, and then to Spain, and then he came to Portugal, and then he went to Ireland and came back here. So it was like busy for both of us. Having someone like you can talk to, text, FaceTime was super fun, and we also met frequently when we traveled back and forth. But yeah, it was like nice. It was hard, but I'm not the person like that is very clingy. I was very busy with my life. I had my friends, and I had a life outside of like the relationship, which made it easier. And then after a while we decided, like, he was still studying, like finishing his PhD and finished his master's. He was like, why wouldn't we get married? I was like, why not? Like, I had my own apartment, my own life. He was here. Like, let's just make it official for our parents to meet. Because, like, in our culture, unfortunately, or fortunately, I don't know, you don't talk about your relationship in front of your parents. It's, like, not taboo, but it's, like...
Even if you're married?
No, before marriage, I mean.
Before
like,
marriage.
They don't do dating or... it's not very well perceived in our culture because it's not serious enough. If he's serious, he would talk to your dad. So it was like, let's just not stop hiding, and let's meet the parents. And that's how we like took it. Like I think we got married 1 month later.
Whoa.
So wait, how long had you guys been, I guess, dating?
3 years. Yeah, and then our parents met in November, and then we got married in December, and then COVID hit.
And you guys were in Morocco at this time?
Yeah. So it's like very funny because like back then I started like the pill because I don't know if it's too much information, but I was not like having sex before marriage.
Of course.
So he was my first, and then I didn't want to have kids right away because of the whole obvious situation.
Yeah.
So I was like doing the pill, and it drove me insane. Very bad, girl.
Yeah, the hormones are horrible.
Try anything else besides the pill. But yeah, it was very bad. It drove me crazy. So like I think in March he was very worried about my mental state, and I was very crying all the time. I was losing hair. I didn't know it was the pill because like no prior experience with it.
Yeah.
So he came and he got stuck. He actually took the last plane.
Oh, he got stuck because of COVID. He got stuck here.
Couldn't leave.
In Morocco. Oh, he got stuck in Morocco. Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was like crazy. We were happy at first, but then I was like, oh my God.
Oh, wait, this was your first time like spending a lot of time with him.
Yeah, this was our first time like living together.
Living together, literally. Yeah. You had to. Yeah.
So yeah, basically we lived together in a 20 meter square studio because like I wasn't much in my house to rent a full like apartment. I was all the time traveling, and besides the weekends I would go to my parents who lived like 1 hour away. Like I would bring food to my it was just like my bed there. And then we lived there for the past for I think 6 to 7 months. Wow. Yeah, it was insane. Like it was like not a team building, but like
Wow.
A forced team building.
It was like nice. It was like intense because I needed my space. I've always lived alone. He's a morning person. He wants to wake up and eat. I need like 5 hours to wake up and another 5 to eat. Like I would eat at 2 p.m. Very bad habits that I thankfully
You're just like following your body. Women's bodies are different than men's bodies.
And I slept like I like my nights. I'm not a night owl. I like my nights, my cozy nights with my series, my books, my Kindle. So he was like up very early, not very spaced. We had to work because work from home hit. So yeah, it was a different experience, but it was fun nonetheless. Really, I think it drove us very, very close to each other. Although it was like difficult at times, I think really it challenged our marriage, but not to the extent that separates us. Yeah. Also, the hardest part was also the in-laws, because in Morocco there is like a very close relationship with the parents. So I had to fit in their like family, and their family, like my family, is very close, but we understand each other's spaces. They do too. Like I don't want to be rude or anything, but they just call each other more often. They spend more time like talking on the phone, where it was very different for me. But it was like nice to be also included in. Very easily, they loved me. His mom was skeptical at first.
Oh really?
Because, like,
why?
Because after a month, he brings a girl she never knew about, and she really thought true. Like. She was scared he would bring her like a foreigner because they don't like white girls. I'm sorry. Not like to the racism extent, but like different culture. Maybe she doesn't have the same religion. Maybe she will change him. Maybe the kids will be different. Like all the kind of stories. So they were happy, but not super happy, because like a brown mom would never like you because her kid is the best.
I feel like that's with all mothers and their boys. Especially it's just like
and we are African country, so like for them the boy is the best. And my mom is like that too, even though I try like telling her your boy is just a boy, like any other boy. But
Women are better.
yeah, so let's do better, women. Let's raise our kids differently.
Raise the boys differently. That has to change.
I'm glad he's not like he was raised in a very to be well mannered with women, to help around. So I'm very grateful for her or the way she raised him. But he's her favorite. It's the first boy, so I understood that, and like she grew to like me after a while. And I think it's all mother-in-laws around the world are like this. Like you would start with the like trial period, and she will see if she likes you or not. Yeah.
I'm curious about you spoke about being on birth control. Is that in your religion? Is that, or your culture, is that okay or not okay?
Oh, it's definitely okay. It wasn't a long time ago, like my mom's time. It's not like it was not. It's not common. They married to have kids.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't think now a lot of girls tell me like I married to have kids, which I find different from my point of view because I'm not judgmental at all. But I'm not married to have kids. So and now it's changing. I think it changed in the last 40 years or so, where it's like being talked about, like how to control birth. Our grandmas had 8, 7 kids. Now it's like, no, it's not possible with women working, sharing the household finances, being like contributing financially, but also all the mental load.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it was not. I was just like, I didn't do it afterwards because of my health, and I don't think it's like the best. But also culturally, and I don't think it's about my culture. Men don't like to use condoms. Sorry.
It's
It's
true.
very true.
But yeah, so no, I don't think it's like I would never marry someone like that. So yeah, so I'm encouraging girls to say more no. We don't have to harm our bodies to avoid. Of course, we don't. I laughed when they invented the man's birth control. I don't trust man. I don't trust man.
Literally, they
At
don't
all.
give a shit.
No, because they don't have to experience like having child
They can
birth and all that other stuff.
go.
They can just leave.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, so no, it's not about like not being familiar with birth control. I just didn't have to use it because I was not in a sexual intercourse before my
Yeah,
marriage. Yeah.
makes sense.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's like not accepted in my religion to have sex before marriage.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, of course.
Understandable, yeah. Right. Next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Can you take us back to the moment you first realized burnout was affecting your life?
Yeah. I don't know if I realized it soon enough because I would have done a lot of things differently. It was affecting me, but I was not feeling it because I thought it was just a normal stress. As I said, I was traveling back and forth to maintain a marriage, but also with work. And also like trying to see my friends. I did a terrible mistake to work with one of my besties.
Oh no.
I was her manager, and this like after 2 years put everything into absolute chaos. I didn't feel like I was within the 2 years I was working with her and with other people that I was prioritizing her mental health, her problems, solving it. As her manager.
So you were her therapist?
Basically.
Free therapist.
I went a little bit more than that. Like I was her manager, so I was excusing a lot of bad behaviors with her colleagues, trying to do like more of a like trying to work things out between her and other people, and I didn't feel like I was losing leverage day after day. I was losing the respect. I was losing with all my colleagues. My team was seeing it. I was not seeing it because the problem is that she was there before me, and she recommended me for the role, and I knew her previous history with this like workspace. I was like, I'm gonna go there and see. And I made a lot of good changes. I made her. She had like very bad thyroid, so I like gave her work from home more often to be able to help the colleagues with their, because she was the financial manager. So I thought I was doing good, but I was like giving her more space to do
You
more
were like
things.
people pleasing her.
Yeah, absolutely. And like I really loved her as a
Yeah.
person, so she was one of my
She was taking
closest
advantage.
friends. I think so. I didn't realize that until very, very late. Until one day, like a lot of my team left, and I had to hire new people. And then she started doing the same things with new people. So I was like, you have to stop. And she never accepted that. And then I saw the other face.
Wow.
So after she was pregnant, also that didn't help.
Crazy hormones.
It's not even the hormones. It's like taking like leverage with that, like using the pregnancy to
Manipulate.
to
kind of.
manipulate
Yeah.
our friends who never spoke to me but chose her side. So I ended up with no friends.
What?
Yeah.
Way.
Yeah, I lost all of my friends.
Well, they weren't your friends.
Absolutely. Which like was the hardest part. And we were 3 best friends, and I think the one working with me was like just was my best friend at some point, but the first one, my best friend, that one hurt the most because she's a Pisces. She never she never like confronts people, and I'm a Capri. I confront people.
That's why I like you now.
But so she never confronted me. She just chose her side, and I don't think like she deserves any of my confrontations. So I just blocked everyone and moved on.
That's smart.
Yeah.
Anna
I
loves
don't
to block
think
people.
I will, because it was hard for me not to people please. I started therapy in December. Everything happened in January. I started December, month before I started therapy. I was bracing myself maybe for the impact. So it was very hard for me to lose.
Yeah, I understand.
Especially that I'm very connected to people. I love people. I work with people. My job was basically not to manage only the team, but I was also in charge of partnerships. My partners loved me. I was like everywhere in meetings, in the TV. I was representing the NGOs, one of the biggest NGOs in Morocco. So it was very hard to accept that I was a bad manager, because I was like, I'm not saying I was like a bad person. I was a bad manager because I didn't respect the boundaries that the role gave me. I was supposed to protect everyone, not this person at first, like, and at any cost. So it was a lot of doubts, a lot of regrets. But then I have my therapist, who's an amazing Portuguese woman. It was just like, she told me, let them think you failed. Let yourself think you failed. And she said, like, I don't know if I'm allowed to curse in this podcast.
Yes, go ahead.
She was like, fuck them all.
Yes. Oh my God, that's my saying. I'm always like, fuck them. I'm always telling Anna, like, fuck them.
It was super hard for me to say it because I love these people a lot with all my heart. When a Capricorn loves,
you elevated,
yeah,
and they did not.
And they fucked you over.
Yeah, they fucked me over so bad. Like, I can't fathom just being left out like this after all the things like we've been through, my wedding, their jobs, their breakups, her getting married, everything. Like, it was very, very hard. I think it was like the thing that triggered the burnout the most. Like, I was done. I was like, I'm not good for this. I don't want to do this. And yeah, it was very hard to accept the failure.
But you say failure. I don't believe in failure. I feel like you go through life, you have experiences, and it just teaches you something. You never fail.
Yeah, it's a lesson that I failed many times. That's why I say
But that's the only way you're going to grow.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't regret having to go through this. I just regret the things that I lost in the meantime. And I don't regret the people. I just like spent too much energy on them. one of the main reasons I didn't move to join my husband was because of my friends, which is like, now thinking about it, stupid. Like,
And then they just left
they
you.
just left.
Wow.
They didn't even have a conversation with me. And maybe I'm the villain in their story. Maybe they have like other things. But I noticed a lot of change the last months. Something was fishy. I think they were talking behind my back, or
Of
something was
course,
happening.
Of course. They were probably jealous of you.
I don't want to see it like this.
Of course you don't want to see it like
Because
that.
like
But
I
it's
don't want
the truth.
my ego to be like this big. Like I'm perfect. They
No,
just suck.
people can be jealous of jealousy is just people seeing something that they feel like they don't have.
Yeah.
So it could be the most smallest thing. It doesn't have to be about money. It doesn't have to be about status. It could be like the simplest thing.
Absolutely.
And then it's like, that's why jealousy is just like so annoying.
Yeah.
Because it's like such a waste of energy. It's because everyone is just a mirror. You can have everything.
All of my family say the same thing. They're jealous of you. And my mom is very sad about one specific best friend, but all the others, she was like, I knew it from the beginning. And you have to trust your moms, girls.
Oh, with that, definitely, because they see it right away.
Absolutely. And my mom and my mother-in-law never liked this person. They always like just treated her because she was my friend. I respected because I'm like I have a strong personality. Like I can, if I want someone in my life, I will have them in my life, despite like what you say. But now I listen more. I learn to listen. I learn to not give in everything the first day. Like, oh my God, I used to be like such like I would just be everything to you from the start.
But you had to go through that. You had to have those friends that left you behind in order for you to realize, your strength and your power.
But my God, was it hard?
Of course.
The first few months, I remember
if it was easy,
in March,
you're not going to learn.
Yeah. I think God was telling me, like, just move the fuck out of your country. Like, just join your husband. But I was like, no, my career, and I'm a managing director, and I'm going to change the world. Fuck it, I have to teach her. So then he did everything he could. And he can do everything. If
you don't do it, the universe will make sure that you do it.
And he did it. Absolutely. Because now that I think about it, a lot of signs were there. Like since the beginning.
Like what?
Hindsight.
Like the first fight we had over work, and I had to tell her, yes, you're right, when I didn't feel she was right. The first little things, the first misunderstanding, my gut told me like, don't like this girl that she recommended, but I chose her because she recommended her, and I thought like I need to stop judging people from the book maybe. And then I got along with this girl who fucked me over so bad. It's a lot of things that happened that I never trusted my gut. I always like the people pleasing in me. Always trusted other people's opinions. I would always ask someone what they think, even though I had an opinion prior, which is very like conflictual in my head. Like when you have a strong personality, you think. Yeah. You have a lot of opinions. And
especially till you're a Capricorn.
And then you shut everything down, and then you listen to someone else's opinion. And then you say, yeah, you're right.
That wasn't self-love.
Yeah. And this is what I discovered. Like my therapist said, you just need to love yourself more, girl. And then it really helped because to talk about the inner child, to talk about why I wasn't feeling loved enough, why I didn't trust myself enough in my opinions. I'm a middle child, so obviously.
Middle child problem.
The trauma is real. Like, sorry. My mom always says, I'm sorry. Like, I just have been in a position differently from my other siblings. Like I have a one older sister, and I think she's been through a lot too. Like she was the parent basically to the parents, like she was the best friend going through the problems and all of it. And I was like detaching myself from the drama by being with people who I chose. But actually I gave most of my time to my friends when I really didn't need to do all of that. So I spent a lot of time with them. now I'm closer than ever to my family. My friend is my sister. I meet a lot of people, but like it's not a 1000% relationship like I would give in my all. Like it's not healthy to do that. People need to deserve it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Was there a specific moment when you thought, okay, something really needs to change? And was it immediately clear for you that that change would be you moving to Portugal?
Yeah, so I basically I decided to quit. I talked to my manager. She's not my manager, she's the president of the NGO, so basically her role is advisory. I was the one hired like to manage people. She was like, what happened between you two? Like and it's like I can't work with this person anymore. She was like, let's fire her. So I was like, I can't fire a pregnant woman. If you want to fire her, do it. Like, I'm not even gonna do this to a friend. We're not friends anymore, but I'm not gonna do it. And then what she did, that person, is to choose the other person because she's like, I'm gonna go with the safest choice. And managers will always do that to you.
That's true, though.
So this is why I was like, this job is not for me. I'll never be this manager. I will never be this kind of person. So then I left, and they started like blaming me for everything that was going wrong. Like, she didn't do her job, it's your fault. She didn't do that, it's your fault. You were her manager, you were cutting her a lot of slack. So, and it was very hard for me to accept because like just a month prior to that, I was uploaded because the cash flow was 100% more than the year before I came. So I was doing an amazing job. I signed 7 programs.
Wow.
Everything was
You're a
going.
Capricorn.
Like
Never fire a Capricorn. Never let them
work
leave.
horses.
like my team was doing an amazing job. Everybody loved us, and then everything just like shattered.
Because you left.
Yeah, everything shattered because like she refused to work with me because I said to her no one time. So I was like, okay, I'm leaving. And I left. And then she started being a bitch to me, like cutting my day offs so I don't get paid for them when I leave, telling me I'm not signing this paperwork for you because you didn't give it on time. Things she did before without any problems. I'm not talking about the manager, the ex-best friend.
It seems like everybody is jealous of you, from my perspective.
They're all against you for some reason.
No,
Well, you did so good.
I had a lot of like the people in my team who maintained my sanity. When I say maintain my sanity, like I would go to one of the people who like afterwards became the managing director by interim, and he would tell me, no, you're not crazy. She's crazy. She's the one not doing the job. Like, you should try. It was such a vulnerable moment in my life where I questioned everything about myself. And I think we need to go through that once in our lives because everything, when you are through a burnout, everything you thought once was a certainty, if it's a word,
It is. Yeah.
just falls down. Nothing is important anymore. Your health, because I couldn't sleep for months. My hair was falling. I still have like
Because of the stress.
because of the stress, the lack of sleep. My iron levels were like non-existent. Like everything was bad.
Your body was like, dude, like, come on.
And the panic attacks, the anxiety. I've never had a panic attack before in my life. I was like, what's going on? I might die because like my heart would suddenly just start beating out of its place.
Wow.
And yeah, it was such a. I'm not crying. I cried enough for the past few months.
Crying is healing.
I'm a crier, like I'm a baby.
It's good.
But like it helped me a lot. But like they don't deserve my tears anymore. Like I'm a very strong woman, and I've done amazing job. I've helped a lot of people. I I gave them a lot of things in their lives, and they know it. And I hope they wake up every day and remember the things they are super proud of. I was the one who gave it to them, like after God, of course. I was the one who initiated your first jobs, all of you. So fuck you.
Moral of the story: fuck you.
So yeah, basically, it took time for me to remember who I was, and when I did.
But I feel like it's really good that you actually went through all of that, because now you were able to find yourself and trust your intuition.
Oh, it was amazing. It was I think it was the hardest thing of my life. Losing these friends were very hard. It sucked. Like, not to be able to talk to anyone, not to be able to grab my phone and call her FaceTime, tell her, like, I'm cooking this. And, you know, the kind of friend you would call and do nothing. She would come to my house and hang out and do nothing. And losing her to a story that she wasn't even involved in, like, it's the second best friend, was very hurtful, because
of course.
You didn't even bother to ask. You didn't even bother to say goodbye. It was like an Irish goodbye. Bye. Ciao, Bella.
Wow.
I blocked them, like, to be honest.
You should.
They, like, you're not watching my life after not talking to me, after knowing that I left my job, my career, my country, everything behind, and you're just here, the first to watch my stories.
Yeah, they all do, but they don't deserve that. So
They don't.
you need to get rid of them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Smart.
I blocked everyone and their families.
Just to be sure. I love that.
And I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Like, and also I think it's mandatory for the healing part to not see the person anymore. And I've done a lot. Like, when a Capricorn, like, cuts someone off of their lives,
It's forever.
It's forever. You're not coming back. Like, it's hard.
It is.
I think a part of me will always love this friend. The other one, fuck her to the depths of hell where she belongs.
Send this episode to her and then block her again.
The other one, I will always have some love for her, because we shared a lot of things, a lot of deep conversations, a lot of struggles, but she doesn't deserve the love. Like, you don't deserve it. Absolutely not. So I think this is what triggered a burnout. Coming here saved my life.
Wow.
Because I started therapy, I did blood tests, I think I took a lot of supplements in the past 6 months, just trying to erase whatever this trauma caused my health. And then I learned the hard way that health is not something you're getting back. If you don't, like, preserve it, you're fucked, and these people don't deserve it. Like, someone who would just leave your life he doesn't deserve, and she doesn't deserve to go through this. So
How much time have you been away from Morocco?
since June, yeah,
Okay.
I went one last time to gather my money, my life, my clothes, my belongings, but everything. Like, you need to know that this past 6 years of my life of marriage was like, my life was scattered between 2 countries.
Yeah.
Like, even 3 houses, like my house, my parents' house, and his house. And it was very hard for me and for us to imagine a future. And this is what God comes in. God kept telling me, you need to get your life together and move to your husband. And I refused to believe that. I was like, I'm not a woman who leaves everything for a man. Well, this man is now paying the bills. And I'm grateful that he is.
Now you can be in your feminine energy and just relax.
Absolutely. Like, a lot of, like, misconceptions of just, like, choosing your family is not choosing, like, the raising your career or raising yourself. A lot of, like, things don't have to be extreme. And yeah, I learned it the hard way. So I've been, like, in Morocco in July. And since then, now I can't go back to Morocco because my residence permit expired in October.
Okay.
Portugal, do better, please. So this is like another subject because life. This is like one thing that didn't allow me to come until very late to Portugal. I always came with like tourism visa to visit my husband because like the family regroupment was not allowed. First because of COVID. And then because of like the Ukrainian-Russian war. So like I used to work at Oxfam International before that, which is like one of the biggest NGOs in the world. And I was like, I'm not gonna leave this job for a new one because I might leave to go see my husband. But I got my regroupment 2 months after I joined a new job. So I was like, I just started this new job. I'm not gonna leave for Portugal now. I might just stay for a year. And then a year turned to 2. And then the burnout came to tell me like,
now you
out.
need to go,
get out.
girl. Yeah, it's time.
So your husband, he is a permanent resident, or is he a citizen, or?
So that's another problem. Portugal do better. He applied for a citizenship almost 3 years ago. He's been here for like 8 years. And yeah.
But then he should have it already by now, right?
He applied in 2022. Still waiting for it. No answers whatsoever. No feedback.
He applied right when the changing of Sef to Ima.
No, he applied
No,
way
that
before.
was later.
Oh, way before.
Yeah. So now they're telling him, Sef is telling him, go to Ima, and Ima is telling him, we don't know. So yeah.
Can't he do it again, like apply?
And now he applied. No, he can't because it's been like ongoing for 3 years now. And now he applied for a permanent residency, but again, he's waiting. No answer. He applied in September, still nothing. And the problem is that it's open for me to apply, but he doesn't have a residence permit, and I'm here because of him. So if he doesn't have it, I don't have it. But I'm now applying, like, do better, Portugal.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Yeah, it's a very difficult situation. It adds up to why I didn't come here sooner. I was like, I'm not going. It's already very hard for me to give up a very good career. If I'm here, I don't have like a proper paperwork to be able to work. I'm not going. And also the salaries here, like I cannot have my salary here because, and I don't speak the language. Working in the same field would be very complicated. It was a lot of like things to think about. And I'm also a Capricorn. I've said it many times to explain how I am. I'm a very stable person. I don't like change a lot. Change is like needs to be calculated to the
Very Capricorn-y.
yeah
It is. With the statistics.
yeah.
Almost.
I need to like measure, and everything was like I'm not.
Doesn't look good.
I'm not convinced. Like for me, financial like independence was very important.
Yeah.
And even though like I left my job due to a burnout and I left after 3 months, I had to save every penny since the day I took the decision to be able to be at least like do my nails, like to do things I used to do because like I don't want to be a completely different person. And I'm not saying like he won't give me money to do my nails or like it's nothing, but just asking a man for a manicure. I love you, baby, but I always tell him like I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. So,
I get that though.
I totally understand.
Yeah,
You can,
especially where you're coming from, like so independent, and then
Yeah.
it's like kind of the complete opposite, right? So that's
Yeah. But like a lot of things you give up on, like he pays the bills, he pays the groceries, the car, everything, but some things like I just like to preserve my dignity some way, some shape, form. I just like kept a little bit of money for them, and I gave myself 1 year just to, and I don't say I'm not bored, but I
You're just learning, right?
I'm learning to rest.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's so important.
It's been like what? July, August, September, October, 4 months now. 5 almost. Yeah, I think I stopped working in August. Absolutely. Because in July I kept helping people. So I think 4 months now. I don't think it's enough for someone.
It's still the beginning. 4 months, actually.
Yeah, when I first got here, it literally took me a year to finally get like fully adjusted and like get into a routine and feel like, well, and then also finding this podcast was like everything.
It's really nice.
Yeah, and also within a year, you already had a new full-time job, like the podcast, within a year.
Wow.
Because we started in summer, so, and you moved in November, October, November, so.
Are you a Capricorn?
I'm a Capricorn, my moon, so emotionally. So I understand Capricorns very well.
Yeah, we also have a Capricorn friend, and I see a lot of similarities.
I have a lot of Capricorn friends too.
Yeah. Oh.
Alrighty.
I feel like we've like gone through so much
me
of it. I don't know. I
too.
kind of feel like we should just like. Is there anything that we?
I'm curious to hear about when you decided to move to Portugal. Like, was everybody in your circle like supportive, and your family, or how did they view it?
Nobody was not supportive, but nobody was fully supportive besides my husband.
Of course.
He was like, just leave these fucking people, like just leave this toxic environment, just choose yourself. But everyone was telling me like, this is like your career. You know how they say, ditch them, fire her, and like just fuck her over like she did to you, and stay in your job. But I didn't see myself being her. I'm not interested in being this kind of
down
person.
to their level.
No, I'm not like firing a pregnant woman or a mom. Just like to go, even after she gave birth, I would never do that to someone, let alone someone who I shared a lot with. So I chose to choose me because she needs that job. She cannot find better. I will always be
Slight
better.
shade.
I will always find better. Like, I can always, like, redo my life. I can always start over. So I chose not to listen to anyone for the first time of my life, because I realized, talking to my therapist, that a lot of the things I was doing was to please my parents. All the steps. So she was like, maybe now it's time for you to discover what you really like. And it's very confusing because you think this is what you like, this career, this path you chose, but then you reconsider everything. Was I very like happy? Was it what I really liked? I'm doing a PhD now, and I know for sure I'm doing it for my dad. My dad always wanted to do so, and he didn't do it because of a lot of things that happened in his life. So I'm doing it for him, even though it was not like in my...
Do you feel like most of your life you've lived your life for someone else?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you think it's a cultural thing also, or not specifically? Because
I am now a lot on TikTok. I have time. So I see that it's like common in millennials. We live for our parents. We were raised to people please, to say yes, to be good kids. And especially being like a middle child who yelled a lot when I was a kid. I was a crier. I was a yeller. So I think moving forward, I knew people didn't like me because I always like cried a lot. So I was trying to be the good kid. I was always a good student, always the good kid, always did the right thing. And even though like it was not what I thought was the good thing. So I think for the past few months, I've been doing what I want to do for the first time of my life.
And the PhD.
And a PhD. Yeah, I'm almost done. But because of the paper, Portugal, the residence permits, I cannot go to do the thesis defense. I have to wait. But I'm done. I'm done. I wrote my articles. My thesis is written.
Where is it about?
It's about ethical investments, how enterprises can do better in terms of the framework of ESG, which is environmental, social, and governance factors, to be able to attract more investors in an ethical way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it's how to reduce capitalism through doing better in the workspace.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
So, have you found what you love?
No.
You're still working on that.
Yeah. I've like, even like when I studied, I've never done something because I was like passionate about it. I admire people who have passions. Like, I've always wanted to start a podcast, never did. I've always wanted to, like, ideas just like pass through my head.
And you just ignore them?
And I don't do anything. Like, I used to sing, I used to do a lot of things, but I'm never passionate about something. And as I said, my studies was just like something I stumbled upon. Like, I started doing business, and then I was in NGOs in my university, so I liked doing the social work. So then I started volunteering more, and then I had my first job volunteering. Then I got paid, and then I studied like political science and law because it was close to my field, and because I wanted to discover more about this, not because I was passionate about anything. And then I became passionate about women's rights and youth's rights and political. But then after a while, when you work in a field, you see the problems, you see the impact. And I was not convinced that I was doing a change, but I stayed because it was safe. And again, what would I say? Oh, I'm not changing the word. So I started like talking to myself and saying, like, you're changing a small scale, you're changing people's lives, you're changing the lives, not people's lives in general, but the lives of people who work with you. And this is when the people pleasing came. I started trying to change the lives of my team, making like being the millennial boss. You know, like, you can work from home whenever you want, and then people start disrespecting you, and people start like not understanding boundaries, because I've always wanted freedom in the workspace, but I had boundaries, and I had respect from my elders, and I had respect from my managers. But I think it's something that I didn't have the privilege to have with everyone, because a lot of my teammates were amazing, but a lot of other colleagues were just like not respectful and didn't deserve the amount of like chillness I had.
Yeah.
Some people really take advantage of your kindness.
Yeah, not me. Like, when you are a millennial boss and a people pleaser, and a lot of things you gather through traumatic, through your life experiences and things, and also through like working very young, you want to change a lot of things. You think like your boomer boss was like very like shitty, and he used to like privilege you coming at 9 a.m. in the morning and leaving after hours, whilst for me, like, it was always just the results. But then you realize it doesn't work with anyone, with everyone. Like, some people need the discipline because they don't have any self-respect or respect. Like, some people, you just can't tell them, like, you can do you, and I expect you to be
That's true.
productive. Some people need you to.
People are going to test your
nag.
boundaries.
Yeah.
They will.
And this is when I asked myself, do I want to be a manager? Oh my God, no. Like,
That's like being a mother, being a child.
Absolutely.
Children.
Like, a lot of them came to me with motherly problems. Like, I have.
You were also HR.
Yeah, I worked a lot of things at the same time, and I don't think I loved the part where I was cool and I was nice and I was loving and I was encouraging them and teaching and learning, but I hated the part where I had to babysit people. Like, I had a manager come from Netherlands, I remember, because we were funded by the Dutch government, and she came from The Hague, and they were late to the meeting because they never came on time in the morning. But you have our partner who's funding, you need to come on time. she would think like it's a zoo and nobody comes to work. So of course I went to the office every single day, and I stayed very late hours. But I always like let them do whatever they wanted. I always asked them to work on certain tasks, but I don't want to do that anymore. So it's very like life changing experience to the extent where I don't want to do something I really worked very hard to be. I was the managing director at the age of 29, which is like very cool. I'm very
Proud of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be.
And I started with a team of 6 and ended up with 17 people. That's a lot of money that I brought in with the help of the team, of course, but also managing them and their moods and their whining and their problems between them, and
Took over your life.
yeah. And I don't think I want to do that anymore.
You were just drained.
Just a girl.
You were drained.
I'm just a girl.
Yeah.
I want to be happy. I want to do my nails. I want to go to work and be productive and do something, but I don't want it to take over my whole life and be my own identity.
You need to do something that you're passionate about. So while you're here in Portugal, I feel like this is your chance to find out what your passion.
How do you do that?
Start with a hobby.
Yes.
Yeah.
Start with like figuring out like what you love. You said you love to sing. You used to like think about when you were a kid. Like when you were a kid, like what were some of the things that you always like dressed up as, or like played, like if you played games, like played house or something, or played like I don't know.
I love football. I love football. I love watching football. Like I'm trying to look into like a career of like project management in the sports field, but I'm super scared to like convert something I like to a job, because I did it previously and it failed. Not failing, I'm not using the failure word, but I just like, it's when you like something, you want to preserve it from all the stress that comes with the job.
Yeah.
But
I feel like
I
when
don't
you're
have a
doing
choice.
something you love, it's not going to be a job. It's just going to be fun.
It's never the case. There will always be someone who will make you hate your life in your job.
No.
Start your own business. Not that is easy, but I mean,
I'm 32. Like I'm starting to think about having kids. It's a very like also difficult topic to speak about. What do I really want to have kids? Because like when I see a child, I love it and it's so nice. But you know, when they start screaming and you look at their moms and you're like, you can have it, you can have him back. Or is it like the pressure, or is it like, and also like I'm 32, I'm not getting any younger.
But like with women, they've just recently done studies that women can have babies until you no longer have eggs. So until you're like 50.
My mom had my little brother at the age of 48. So I know that, but I also know that it came with a lot of like, the age gap is huge. So sometimes we are motherly to him because like I have 14 years of different age difference between us.
Yeah.
I don't want to have my kids very old. I just want to be ready, and I'm not ready, but also people in my culture are very, very like
pressuring.
Yeah, in a loving way, you know. I'm just praying for you every morning. Oh,
to bring me a great child.
It will make me very happy. It will change our lives for the better. Yeah.
and you were like, let me just recover from my
No, the people
my work life and
me is like, thank you. Thank you. No, I'm also like choosing my battles with them. I won't change them, and I'm convinced I don't have to. I'm just like living with it. So I'm not making my mom sad and having like the difficult conversation of why you shouldn't tell a woman when to have a child with my mom. She's 65. I have no energy. I've had a lot of conversation, and it led to a lot of change, like for instance them being racist, sometimes them being like losing boundaries, like, or crossing boundaries. But some things just don't deserve the fight. Like, thank you, I will try to have babies. It's not a button, you know. I will have them when God wants.
Just don't waste your energy.
Yeah. Now I learned the hard way to choose my battles, because everything before was like a crisis. I have to teach you how to live life, but I changed a lot. Not everything deserves a debate.
Well, now you just have to teach yourself to find your love and passion.
Yeah. And also to know what I want to do next. And I think what I've been talking about with my therapist the most is how to enjoy the present. In my religion, and I'm a Muslim, it's always about not regretting the past, and if it's like sins or anything you repent from and you forget, because God is forgiving, and you focus on the present, not the future, because God knows better and the future is in his hands. You just need to focus on the present. And it's been something very grounding, because my whole life I was thinking about tomorrow. When will I join my husband? When will I get the job? When will I get the promotion? When will I travel next week? Always had like a little suitcase pre-made, and always thinking about tomorrow. Now I just wake up. What do I have in the fridge? I have zucchinis. I'm making soup. So yeah, and it's like, how do I say, humbling, humbling to live a life that I've never imagined.
Yeah.
And I'm super privileged to do so, because like very little women lose their jobs and find supportive partners, or a mean to just sit down and find spark again. Or that's super privilege. Like, we need to acknowledge the privilege I have, and I remind myself every day of it, because not all women in the world have this. Some women are like give birth and have one day of maternity in the US, even like in some countries that consider themselves like very so yeah, I'm very privileged, and I'm aware of that, and I will make sure that I choose wisely.
Now I feel like you just have to find the balance.
Yeah. I my husband tells me, like, you don't have to work. I tell him, well, what if I want to work? Yeah, but you don't have to work. I think like part of me understands him, like he's not pushing me not to work to control me, but it's him wishing he had the opportunity to do so, and to just launch a business or do something crazy. And also it's also me feeling bad about it sometimes, because I think, what if I give him an opportunity to do so? But then I'm overthinking, and I'm just like telling, this is like a phase of my life where I'm chill. Tomorrow I might have kids, and I won't have the opportunity to even do this podcast with you girls, because I won't have time or energy, or I will have a child like roaming around. But yeah, basically just choosing to chill.
Yeah, choosing yourself also.
Yeah,
That's
this
so
is your time to
important.
chill.
Yeah. The time has
Enjoy
come.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
And figure it out. I mean, I chilled for I don't know how many months until we started the podcast, and I was just thinking, okay, what am I doing? I need to be doing something. It's like that you're constantly in like productive mode or doing things, and it's just like you just stop, and it's like, okay, what do I do now?
Yeah. And I have a lot of respect now for the women who don't do nothing. They're just there being pretty. Like, I see them and I can't relax. And I think it's one of the things I'm working a lot on. Just go to the gym and don't think about all the to-do lists that I might have. And what I do now is stop creating my work for myself, because I'm a very like neat person, but I would create like to-do lists of things I should clean.
You make a to-do list of things you need to clean?
I always make to-do lists. I need to stop. In my head, it's like always tick, 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 tick. I made a to-do list before this morning. So I wake up, breakfast, do my hair, do my makeup.
Go to the podcast.
You put that on
Really?
You put that on your to-do list? Like, wake up, do my makeup?
Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's
It
so
helps
in
my
your
brain.
system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I have like
Okay.
meetings and in my head. I worked for the past 12 years.
That's
It's very
true.
hard.
Okay, that's one thing you need to get rid of now you're in Portugal. Skip the to-do list.
Yeah, skip the to-do list and just go with the flow.
Yeah, exactly.
Only make to-do lists like when it's something specific, like you need to like get done by a certain time, but just like relaxing and just like
No.
You need to learn that first.
that's what
And
you
get a
have to learn.
hobby. Just
Like sometimes I doom scroll and I feel guilty because I'm not watching a series.
You don't have the
Like,
focus.
because I'm watching now all the series I couldn't watch before, like the Vampire Diaries, or also the what was it? The super films. Oh, it went. What is it? Game of Thrones.
Oh.
So I'm like, and I'm also reading 2 books, which is like the books I couldn't read before, like the Fourth Wing. I like dinosaurs, so. It's a to-do list in my head. I have to doom scroll from 8 to 10 and then from 10 to 12. I don't write it, but in my head.
Oh
And my therapist is like very like like type B person. She's like, "You're driving me crazy." Why are you doing this? And I'm like, "You tell me, you're the therapist." It's very
Wow.
Very type A.
yeah, a very type A person. Like a lot of things go into your personality when you work, and you don't
Yeah,
realize how
that's
much
true.
of your identity you get from the job you're doing. Especially now when people tell me like, talk about yourself. What do I say? Like before it was like, I'm a managing director. Now I say I'm Rim. I'm 32. I live in Portugal, and then I don't know what to say after that.
Yeah.
It's very hard.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Yeah, I get that. I think we also had an interesting question about this. And I don't know if you have an answer yet because it's like you're still exploring, but we're also curious how your relationship with work, success, or identity has changed since moving because everything is now so different. It's like
Yeah.
the complete opposite. You
I have
figure
no
it out.
idea. No, I have no idea. And I think
I feel like you need to give yourself the grace,
Mm-hmm.
the time to really get to know yourself. And this is the time to do it. You have the freedom and the time to actually use this time to do it.
yeah, absolutely. And I think it's the hardest part is just like giving yourself time to be vulnerable, to be lost. Just getting as a Capricorn, not having control is very hard. But I'm actively trying, and I'm very proud of myself because I haven't like applied for a job yet, or like I'm not doing anything.
Really good.
Like I'm not applying. I
Yeah.
still have savings. I still have a very supportive partner, and I don't need it, so I'm not doing it.
Have you looked into things that you might be interested in, like fun hobbies? Like, you said you liked football. Like,
I watch a lot of football games.
are there any things that you like to actually play?
I go to the gym every day, practically like 5 times a week. So I'm very healthier now. Like before, I used to suffer a lot from back pain. I had like issues with my lumbar. I had issues with my neck because of the stress and the laptop and the continuous traveling. And also when I was younger, at the age of 20, I backpacked a lot. My whole identity was traveling. So it got a toll on my health, and now I go to the gym. I work out, but just to be fit and be in a nice body and a healthy body, but not to like I don't enjoy I don't enjoy like playing a sport. I enjoy a lot watching football. I watch we have a lot going on now. Like it's the African Cup next month. It's the World Cup next summer. It's the Champions League every 2-3 days. So yeah, I enjoy it a lot. I try to give myself a lot of grace, and I enjoy the things I watch. So but I also would like to start singing. I asked in the groups of the girls, immigrants and so on, how we can join classes here, but everything is super expensive. and I need a free hobby. So I started like painting by numbers. Maybe I will do crochet.
That's nice.
I baked some cookies. So I'm doing a lot of things I see people doing. I don't enjoy most of it, like, but it's part of the trial and error.
Yeah,
thing.
exactly.
Yeah.
It takes time.
Have you ever tried karaoke?
No, I created a group with the singers from the group of immigrants. Shout out to them for introducing us also. But
You're talking about Nomad Girls.
Yeah, the Nomad Girls.
Club, yeah. I was like, which group for immigrants? Like, I talk about.
Yeah, we're on a lot of groups.
Yeah, that's true.
But I like offered a karaoke night, but nobody like was.
Well, we can go.
Oh, you should have offered to me because I love karaoke.
Yeah,
I don't always see what's going on in the group.
Yeah, we can go. Definitely.
Maybe we missed it, when you
No, I didn't offer in the group.
Oh, okay.
Within the group that we created, it was just like people.
We're always working on the podcast, so
we wanted like we created a group only of the people who want to sing, like as singers.
I would join that group.
Yeah, I will like add you definitely. So yeah, and I met a girl who's doing life coaching, and shout out to her, Candice. She's also like helping me find spark again through like
Beautiful.
maybe asking what do I want. It's very difficult because like it's like a very fine line between therapy and coaching. So yeah. But I'm determined to find things.
Yeah, you will. It's just the start.
Yeah.
There's so many things still to try, and
And as I say, I'm super privileged to be in this phase because I have so much.
Enjoy the silence.
Yeah, I have so much paths, and sometimes it's like scary, but it's also exciting.
Yeah,
I can be anyone and anything now.
Exactly. Everything is open again for you, so
Yeah.
that's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Do you think your life would have looked differently if you didn't have a burnout?
Oh, definitely. I would still be talking about bullshit with these group of friends. Like, it was like a lot of losers in my life. Nobody like is pushing you to go beyond. Everybody like keeping you in your comfort zone. I would definitely be still in Morocco, still struggling with my career, thinking I'm doing the best for myself. Because who walks up away from like a very well-paid job? Like, my in-laws and my parents don't know my salary, because if they knew,
They would go insane knowing that you walked away.
they would be like, "What? Fuck them! Go back!" So no, for a lot of people, it's crazy. It's insane. But I'm so grateful because like it's not only about the money or the title.
It's very brave.
Yeah. And this is like the only thing that kept me sane. Like, I'm choosing me. How can you not love yourself enough to walk away from this? Was the thing I repeated the most to myself. How can you allow this to happen to you at the age of 32? You can be so much happier. And I was like, this is, you know, when you are in a movie and there is like the problem that happens. Especially like the Netflix movies now are super like super, how do I say it, predictable. So you are in the problem phase, and then you're going to start dancing and dressing up and doing makeup because life is going to be brighter. So you are now in the phase where you get fucked and you cry, and you know you are like the start of your own show, and this is when everything gets fucked because everything needs to shatter for you to build again. And I love the phoenix in Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
Like, he rises again from his ashes. So yeah, it's always something. I'm a Potterhead, always something that I remind myself of. You are a phoenix.
Yeah, that's literally you right now.
Sorry if it's so cringy, guys. Like,
No, I love it. Nothing is
Perfect.
too cringy for this podcast. We discuss everything, so it's fine.
yeah.
I love that.
Oh, this has been good.
Yeah. Last
Do
one
you
to
want
wrap
to do
it
the
up?
last one to wrap it
Yeah.
up?
What would you tell someone who feels stuck and burnout but is scared to make a big change? Do you have any
Yeah.
advice?
That the thing you're scared of the most of doing is the right thing to do. Everything will turn out very well. Like, you're better than everything you're scared of. Whatever like you achieved was you doing it, so you can do it again better. Just walk away from anything that harms you. Because in my job we always do no harm. Like, it was like the motto of our life. Like, you help sometimes survivors of domestic violence, but we can harm the woman in the process of doing so, like divulging, like saying the name of the perpetrator and making her life like be dangerous. Do no harm was the motto of my life. But now, do no harm to yourself by walking away without harming yourself in the process. Because if you stay, it's just gonna be worse and worse, and the walking away is going to be harder and harder until you do it and you're forced to do it and you walk away, like in the worst possible way. Just do it now.
Yeah.
Cut it. Cut it. Leave.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So beautiful.
Yeah. Consider I always try to imagine myself as a friend. What would I say to this friend?
I
Or
love
to my
that.
brother or to my sister, people you care about. What would you say if they were in your position? You would definitely not tell them like, oh, you should stay for the money, or you should stay with the toxic boyfriend, or all the men are cheaters. No.
Oh my gosh. Well, this was absolutely amazing. It was so amazing to meet you and to hear your story. And you've shared so much with us. And
I tend to talk a lot, so thank you for
Yeah, we
listening.
loved it.
Yeah.
We know so much about you, and you don't know almost nothing about us, so that's funny.
Discover about you guys.
Yes.
I'm excited to know more about you.
Yeah, let's go
Aw.
karaoke.
Yes. And let's explore a hobby together, because I feel like I'm also still a bit searching for something that's not work related.
Yeah.
So
Do you
Can be
dance? Do you like to dance?
I like it. I don't know if I'm good at it.
that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. It's a hobby for
The
a reason.
best kind of dancing, I do salsa dancing,
Wow.
but like dancing where it's like you have to, there's like a routine. I guess it'd be good for you as
I'm
Capricorn.
very bad with a routine. Like,
But
I have so much respect because like we grew up watching the step back movies and the
step
dance-
up.
step up, step back, step back. So like it used to seem easy, and then I tried some classes. Oh my god, am I bad at it?
But with like, if you do the ones with like partners, because you can, have you ever heard of like swing dancing, which
Yes,
is
yes,
easy, or salsa, or bachata?
Okay.
You could try and see if you like it.
Yeah.
Something
I like
to try.
I like dancing. I don't know if my parents would be thrilled.
Oh, is that like
I'm
against
kidding.
the?
Don't tell them.
I'm kidding. Like with a partner, I don't think it's like
Oh,
the.
We can go
Gotcha.
to Jesse Studios or something, and then have like a lesson with just women.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, they have like you can
Yeah.
take like all kinds of classes there.
Yeah, I'm not comfortable like being with another person
Okay.
like this close now.
Yeah.
No.
Okay. I understand.
See, baby, I'm
Okay.
very faithful.
Okay. All right, guys. Well, this has been amazing. We've had so much fun, and I'm so excited about this episode and meeting you and hearing your story. Thanks for coming.
Yes.
And
Having me.
yeah,
Of course. We love to hear all about your
I
story.
know. Thank you for sharing with us.
Yeah.
For sure. And I'm sure your story is going to help a lot of people out there.
I hope.
To make a change.
Yes, absolutely. Burnout. All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining, and we will see you guys in the next one. And this is from Lisbon with love.
Ciao.
Ciao. Bye, guys.
Ciao.
Cheers.
Thanks for spending this time with us.
And for listening to our stories, our laughs, and a few of our growing pains.
If this episode resonated with you, share it with someone who needs a little Lisbon love in their life.
And don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave us a review. It helps more hearts find our little corner of the world. From all of us,
From Lisbon with love.
Here's some bonus footage.
Normally we're
Enjoy.
at one, like.
I know. Okay. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Anosa.
So I'm Azharin, this is my first name. I am 32, almost 33 in December. I will...
Okay, we're doing a new setup.
Beep, beep.
We're doing a new setup.
we
and
need to do this
We'll start
over.
this over. Okay.
Just
We're
the
gonna start
intro.
over.
Okay.
We forgot because we keep changing up
Because
the whole mics.
they don't hear a lot.
It's really bad. We tried many
Yeah.
things before, and also we had like a mic stand like this for the both of us, but the audio was so bad.
Okay.
So now we are just gonna give you the mic when you start talking.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
but we have to be
But
conscious.
this is the
of
first
it.
time
This is
that
the
we're
first time
doing
we're doing
it.
it. So now
Yeah.
we're like, oh wait.
Exactly. So maybe only
So-
repeat the part where you say, "Can you tell a little bit about yourself?" and then give her the mic, and then we'll start over that part because the first part was fine, right?
Okay. So then, how about every time I ask a question, I give her the mic, and every time you ask a question, you give her the mic.
Yeah, that's
So that
logical, more logical,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Makes sense.
Right?
Yes.
Or-
Yes. So it's not like
Doubting.
we're like forgetting and we're sitting here like, oh,
I
like
would-
it just happened.
It's okay.
Yeah, that's more natural if you do it if you're the one asking.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay. Got
Okay,
it.
So where am I starting from?
You only have to repeat, like, can you tell a little bit about yourself and where you're
Okay.
from? I think that's what you said.
Okay.
Yeah.